What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Got some more of this Chaos Ravnica draft, so we're going to get the MKM pack first, but that's okay. As always, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. So we're going to get one pack of Murders at Karlov Manor, and you can expect, especially with power creep these days, that a lot of the cards you win or lose with in this format are going to be from Murders at Karlov Manor, despite, being only one pack from it. But anyways, we open Intrude on the Mind. Pretty nice card draw / Thopter creation for 5 mana. We'll be taking that over Novice Inspector. We forced Boros last time to mixed results, so I'm just going to stay open this time and take the best cards. I don't think you necessarily need to focus on drafting a super aggro deck like you would normally do, or at least a one that has heavy early board control, like you do in triple MKM. So we're just going to draft the best card. In fact, I kind of almost want to try forcing blue-red this time around, because blue-red has a lot of good cards in multiple packs, including the first pack here, which will give us a good direction. So as such, I'm actually just going to take the Meticulous Archive here over, I think, Gravestone Strider. There are a couple of okay cards, but if we're going to play Intrude, we'll play at Meticulous Archive. So I don't mind doing that and being a little bit awkward here, maybe. Extract Confession's probably the best card here, but like I said, I kind of want to try forcing blue-red. That being said, outside of triple MKM, the Cornered Crook, I have to imagine is going to be a lot worse. There are probably not nearly as many artifacts when you get Ravnica Allegiance and whatever the last pack is, so might be better not to actually take the Crook here. Just take the Extract. Blue-black is actually really, really good in the final pack too, isn't it? You get Basilica Stalkers and stuff. Market Watch Phantom, Technician, I think I like taking here. Yeah, if I could be blue-black or blue-red, I think that would be the dream. We're getting a Topiary Panther as the best card in this pack. I guess I'm just going to stay open, even though I want to force something blue. Just casual. Black, blue, red, green, white land. This is fine. I think in these formats especially, people oftentimes get locked up into just drafting around their first couple of picks. So I think by staying open, we'll get a little bit more rewarded. Anyways, Bloomkin's good. Cold Case Cracker's good. Crocodile, Case. Agent's probably not even bad. I like taking just the decent flyer here. Oh yeah, Projector Inspector, also not terrible. Even if this isn't going to be looting too many times, right? We're not going to see too many more detectives, if any, in the next 2 packs. I think it's still going to be good enough as a 3/2 that it self-loots and then maybe gets a little bit more value if I can get a couple more detectives to round out this first pack here. I am willing to deal with 1 pack of Murders at Karlov Manor because this does feel like a more unique format. Oh, Fuss Bother pretty late. It's a nice one. Suspicious Detonation's probably not that good. Same thing with Living Conundrum, I would guess. Filler, and this is all basically just filler. I guess the removal spell may be a little bit better. Oh no, I'd actually rather cut off the blue cards, just in case. Because it looks like we're for sure trying to be blue right now. Yeah, just take another blue card. Jaded Analyst, probably not the worst. early game blocker. Yeah, Burden of Proof is okay as well. And pack 2. So this is where we're not going to see too many blue-red cards, or blue-black, right? But in pack 3, we should be rewarded again. We opened the Rix Mahdi Reveler. Not the greatest for us. What is good for us here? Could just take a 3/2 flyer, scry one for 4. That's not awful. Grotesque Demise is still option. What does this one do? Not very relevant here. Could take another land. I mean, I guess if we're red, this is still fine, right? There's just nothing else in this pack anyways except for like Grotesque, which is just okay. And like I said, I'd rather... Well, I guess this goes both ways. Red, black, or red, blue are... Sorry, yeah, red, black, or red, blue are going to be good in pack 3, so... Getting a little bit punished as now the best card in this pack is the Blade Juggler. Oh man, I remember Archway Angel being really cool in this format. It was pretty easy to get decks with a bunch of gates, and then you just played this and instantly stabilized. But yeah, 5 mana 3/2 draws a card, or if you can Spectacle, 3 mana 3/2 draw a card. Very good. Immolation Shaman. 2 mana 1/3 that pumps. Kind of a relevant ability. Couple of fixers, or we can just take the Chillbringer. This was another one that was really good that people overlooked for a while. 5 mana 3/3 flyer that taps something down and locks it down when it enters is great. Wasn't Guardian Project good too? It was slow, but it was strong, right? Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it doesn't have the same name as another creature you control, a creature in your grave, yeah. Often turn your creatures into card draws. Terramander's alright. I don't have that many instants and sorceries, though. Slimebind is honestly fine. While you attack in with flyers and stuff. Guess I probably just want another flying, though. Other flying creatures. I guess we're just going to go with some like, kind of blue flying deck. Plaza for fixing or Quench. I'm okay playing a Quench. 3 mana, 2/1 flying flash. ETB target creature you control with flying gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And it can target itself. Yeah. Okay. So maybe black-blue after all is the place to be. And there should be a lot of Dimir cards in pack 3, so that works. I don't know if we want to run Fuss Bother if we don't have access to red. I guess with the Meticulous Archive, we can sometimes cast the Fuss side of things. And I mean, Bother's probably good enough on its own, though. Bother with Drake, kind of nice. Make them all 2/1s. Skitter Eel's quite good. Applied Biomancer also very good. Very nice combat trick, right? Destroy all artifacts and enchantments for each permanent destroyed this way. Its controller creates a 3/3 creature token. That's kind of cool if you could have drafted a bunch of clues from pack 1. Naskets is always good. More green cards. Rentorn was just nice. 5 mana 5/5 or 5 mana 4/4 haste. Good versatility. Another Guild Gate for potential splashing. Three 3/1 Lifelink's probably okay. We need some more like bounce effects and stuff. Or removal in black. Our interaction for our opponents isn't very good right now. Blade Brand, I guess, is okay. Give something Death Touch, draw a card. Two mana, 2/1 Scry 2. Sure, that's fine. Nobody really knows what they're doing in this format. So, just drafting the good cards usually works out pretty well. Or playable cards, I should say. Turn up to 2 target permanents from your graveyard to your hand. Alright. Pack 3, give me the good black-blue stuff, please. And I guess we actually have a okay start to splashing some white cards if we can find some. Chamber Sentry enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter for each color of mana spent to cast it. If that's only a 2/2 in our deck, that's not great, but this card was decent. And in fact, with the double blue white lands, we could actually play it for a larger amount. Question is that better than just taking like dead weight? Probably not. I'd rather just have the cheap removal. Hey, Atrada the Silencer. Okay. 4 mana, 3/5, can't be blocked. When it deals combat damage to a player, exile target creature that player controls and put a hit counter on that card. That player loses the game if they own 3 or more exiled cards. And then Atrada's owner. Yeah, that's nice. Dimir Informant, I remember being good. Whisper Agent was solid. Boom. There's some of the blue-black stuff we were looking for. And then nothing here. Guildgate, I guess, just in case. We're not playing this, right? Oh, maybe that's still better. 3 mana, 4/3. That sometimes attacks. I guess that's probably okay. I don't remember what the best blue-black cards in this format were. It's not even like Atrada was that good. She was solid, but you oftentimes just left her on the battlefield, right? Until there was something really relevant for you to deal with. Oh, not the good Izoni, but still a good Izoni. Not for us. Dimir Guildgate here. Over Spinal Centipede, probably. I don't remember this card being good. Yeah, you need a bunch of Surveil, and so in this format, you're actually not going to generally get too many Surveil cards. Alright, that's a good one. Oh, so is Necrotic Wound, isn't it? Target creature gets -X for X the number of creature cards in your graveyard. That's fine. Yeah, I remember a lot of good cards. Synergies. But 2 mana, 2/2 that can lock something down that already is tapped, notably. If the creature's not tapped, this doesn't really have an effect. But also being able to continuously surveil, also quite strong. Whenever you cast a blue spell, target player mills 2 cards. No thanks. Beacon Bolt, wasn't that really good? Yeah, man, blue-red was so sick in this last pack. The Guildmage, also really cool. Do we take Radical Idea here? I guess probably. Has some synergy in our deck. Right, we have like the Analyst, the Piston. Yeah, this is just like okay blue-black stuff. Guild Summit, another really, really cool one. Selective Snare is surprisingly good. If you ever bounce 2 or more creatures, it's actually kind of nuts. And there should be a decent bit of overlap in a lot of formats, right? Like a lot of humans randomly in formats, yeah. Return X target creatures of the creature type of your choice to their owner's hand, so. A second Selective Snare? Well, we don't need a second. Oh, Dazzling Lights was also really good, I recall. Maybe not really good, but a decent combat trick. I don't think we need it since we have another Guild Gate here. Yeah, 2 Dimir Guild Gates. I don't think it's going to be worth to run the Azorius, even though it lets us cast the is Copa off of a blue source or Fuss. I don't think those are worthwhile. 3/1 flyer for 4. Oh, how far we've come. Look at the 4-drop flyers nowadays. 2 extra toughness, draws a card later on. This ain't your mama's limited format, that's for sure. Alright, unlikely to get anything too good back on the wheel. I don't think there was too much opened. I mean, getting past the Etrata and the Guild Mage was nice, but... yeah, I mean, this deck's fine. Totally just fine. I remember the Devious cover-up decks from this format, too. You have 2 Devious cover-up in your deck, and you can just continuously loop them, and it's probably better than Jaded Analyst. And win through, like, decking your opponent or grinding them out of actual cards. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9. Very good mana base. All right. Little blue-black control-ish deck here in the Chaos Ravnican Plane queue. Yeah, I'll keep this on the draw. It's probably okay. Alright, got the swamp. Good. 1/1 Death Touch. This is a really nice Windstorm Drake hand. Every card in my hand makes a flyer of some variety. Third color. No blocks. Wisp Drinker Vampire. This only gives it to flyers, right? Yeah. Huh. I guess I'm okay if they want to use a trick to kill my 3/3. I mean, they clearly have something, right? Oh, I guess not. We are going to play the untap land here so that I can flip up my Technician and Spire Mangler. And we're still able to cast Bother next turn since we drew an untapped land for the turn. In Chaos events, or what are similar to Chaos events anyways, math is king. Being able to do combat math and make productive attacks and blocks are really where it's at. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just block with the token. Sure, I'm gonna take another one. In both of those. A bit of an uphill battle for us. Well, you don't love to see that. I guess if they have Inspired Charge or whatever, I want to be blocking like this, and then I'll just chump here. But this could be very bad, right? If they just get rid of the Cold Case Cracker, then they get to eat my 2/1/1s, and I'm like chumping the 2/2, so. Not that I really have a choice. I think with this attack, it's too bad to block otherwise into some mass pump effect. Actually, if they do have On the Job here, it's probably not even right for them to cast it. Just trade off their Vampire for 2/1/1s. Eat my other 1/1 and trade. Yeah, I love that play. Sack another creature, gains Death Touch indestructible. Okay. It's weird of them. Those are both solid. I mean, we're still putting them on having the mass pump effect, but... So what they can do is they can sack the Fiend to the Pontiff and ping one of my 1 toughness creatures here. Kind of sucks. Final payment. Whoa, that's bad too. Yeesh. Alright, so be it. I will block the Pontiff here. If they want to sack one of the other two, that's fine. Alright, we are stabilizing. That doesn't do anything. That buffs toughness, not power. I guess it's probably fine to get rid of their inside source here. Say go. It'd be really cool if we won with the Etrata, but doesn't seem very likely. Alright, just gonna block like this into there on the job. Yep, very obvious. Lock it down. Draw. And I guess we're just going to hold up the Guild Mage. We get to surveil or continue to lock down. Be kind of nice if they could draw some lands. Chillbringer's great, Lifelinker is great. So we go Chillbringer into locking down. Sure. Alright, probably we should just do this then. Obviously they're gonna sack the token, but I don't have a choice. Man, can they start bricking, please? Sheesh. As bad as it is, I think we do trade our vampire for their inspector. That's funny, they're holding priority on my main phases, pretending they have something. Blade Brand for Death Touch. All right, let's just cycle that off. Human, Spirit Detective, Elemental. Not looking so good here. I mean, I can bounce my Elemental, which is not bad, but I don't think we do that quite yet. Those are actually both spirits now. Oh, deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. So I actually, well, no, that's a slow clock. And we can lock it down. Actually, no, we still want to do this, right? No. Bounce Elemental. 1. Tap down the Guild Mage. I think it would have been okay to bounce the 2 spirits, but I think bouncing the Chillbringer and replaying it's probably a little bit better. What you got? Pass. All right. Easy attack with both for me. Go ahead and juggle some blades. Alright, I mean, if they can find a way to give that flying, so a smaller creature, and... Oh, we are very close to dead. Anything that gives phantom flying kills us. Alright, I'm at 2. That's game over. Wow. Alright, GG's. Well, I think that was a little bit unlucky, but good beats. Brutal. Yeah, they just drew a little bit too much gas until we were too far behind. That sucked. Don't know if there was too much else I could have done. I guess, like, no. Bouncing their 2 spirits didn't matter, so. That's Magic, baby. 0-1 will go next. Oh, I don't know if I paused or unpaused at the right time, but on to the next game we go. On the play with a decent looking hand. Just a curve out with some interaction. Always going to keep that. some lands on the bottom, hopefully. Holy smokes, that was a lot of land in a row. Surveilled one to the bottom, drew one, put 2 more to the bottom. Gross. I am just going to flash in the Mangler end of their turn and keep the pressure up. That is the plan. Alright, they get to loot. Make them sack their Inspector, smack for 4. Probably just try to tempo them as well. Oh, maybe we can draw Intrude the Mind next turn. That would be fantastic. Alright, I don't care about that. That's fine. That's also pretty good, actually. Would have liked a creature there, but what can you do? Circuitous Route. Alright, let's cycle our Blade Brand off now, too, because we just want to find another creature to cast. Alright, that's good. Let's get a loot and then bounce their creep. Excellent draw. What is that thing? That's an elemental plant. Yeah, just some cheap creatures and tempo. They need multiple things here. They can't just replay out their creeper, otherwise they'd be dead on board. Nice. Alright, we'll take it. Nothing fancy, but good enough. And we're 1-1. Go next. Alrighty, 1-1 with a mid-tier Dimir. Ooh. This is not a compelling hand, but I guess I'm gonna keep it. Oh, man. Stupid, sexy Novice Inspector on turn 1. At least we drew a 2-2 on turn 2. Looks like we're gonna be against the Mardu aggro this time. Radical idea, not a bad draw with the Piston Fist, if we can get that going at all. Well, that's probably a good sign for us if they're sacking that clue, too. Draw land here would be so good. Nice, because we'll get in for 2 and then get to Blade Juggle. Excellent. Spinal Centipede, no 3rd land. Let's just go with Spectre, Loot, and Pass, I think. Missing land drop's not ideal. These both zombies? No. Insect, Zombie Knight, Human Detective. Alright, so no selective snare. Uber value quite yet. think I'm just gonna get the flyer online then. Midnight Reaper's really good. Ugh. Makes trading miserable. That's fine. Syndicate Messenger, that's rather annoying as well. That dies, it leaves a token. I think I'm just going to tempo them here. I'm going to play out the Mangler. That's a great draw. Go like this. Kill the Reaper, they draw a card, lose a life. And then I'm going to snare the bird token. Or rather, the bird. And attack them for 10. So even if they chump one of the 3/2s, they're still in a really awkward spot. They might just play out their flyer here and pass now. Okay, so 2/2 drops maybe? Yeah. Crater Maker can shoot things. Is that right? They can shoot my flyer. Oh, they have another tap land. So play out Syndicate, hold up Crater Maker probably. Unless they have something better to do in hand. That's pretty freaking great as well. Wonder if they have like a dog walker here. But even if they do, to give the Phantom flying, now it even just trades with our token. Oh, that's fine. Would love to hit a land next turn for Fuss making a bunch of tokens. That is not very good right now. So I'm gonna do this and discard the piston. Then go land pass. Start surveilling, but we can make 3 tokens next turn. Okay. We don't need any of those. I think Quench is a good keep. If they're just sacking the Crater Maker to kill 1 token, that is fantastic. They're probably just doing that to use their mana, though. Efficiently. Okay, Judith. We definitely block here, because that makes our Extract a Confession insane. So I guess I'm concerned if that face down card is something good to flip up. But the Quench should wreck them here. Excellent. That will be game. Awesome. Nice. So they had Response Resurgence is what they were holding up. Wow, that would have been scary, potentially, if they could have had some good attacks. But yeah, keeping the Quench. A+ move, and now 2-1. Good. Yeah, solid enough looking opener. Would have been nice to be on the play for the potential Juggler on 3, but I mean, we got the Juggler on 3 in the previous match, so maybe we can do it again here with a little fortune. Unscrupulous Agent. Alright, we'll use one of our swamps. Draw another, because that's how we do. Target opponent sacks a creature. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, gain 4 life. Alright. Good Quench target. Oh yeah, we finally draw our Intrude on the Mind. Just need one more land. Excellent. So we'll just pass here and Intrude, even though we could Spectacle the Juggler there. Five Trampler. That's fine. Those all suck, actually. I kind of wanted to go 5-0 here. Either they give me 5 cards, and I get no creature, or I make a 5/5 flyer. Huh. I guess I could go 4-1. They give me Swamp, I get 4/4. Or they give me 4 cards and I get a 1/1. No, I guess in that case it's still better to go 5-0. All those cards are do nothing enough that I think attacking, or rather 5-0 is fine. So, I mean, this means if they have any way to deal with a 5/5, I kind of get wrecked, but yeah, let's hit them. And we'll Blade Juggle. And pass. Holding up our Burden of Proof in case they have like a fight effect. Okay. A little bit unfortunate there, but is what it is. They're attacking. Okay. That is bold. Huh. They must have a way to kill a fly or an attacker. A 1/1 counter on target creature you control, untap that creature. Sure, but that doesn't gain reach. So they're still dead to the flyer next turn, and we also have a Trotta. Okay, they're no longer dead to the flyer. Do I have to? Yeah, so I would have to exile the Trotta. I mean, I guess that would force them to chump with Imp. Okay, that's fine. They lose their agent, we can reshuffle. We have another lethal flyer next turn. That seems worth. Okay, that doesn't matter. Nice. Hey. Alright, not doing too shabby here. Love the 5-0 split. Okay, well, hopefully I'm gonna be Naruto this game. Playing against an Uchiha. Is this hand good enough? Probably. Would not be surprised if we have to cycle the Blade Brand off on one of their creatures, though. But 3-drop flyer, 4-drop flyer, and probably 5-drop flyer seems good enough. Nice draw. Excellent. I'm not going to get greedy. Our hand wants that 4th land really badly. Okay. Both players on the draw go for now. Senate Guildmage. It's a great target for a deadweight. And yeah, let's go ahead and just deadweight the Guildmage. Or attempt to anyway. We're going to bounce it, sure. Actually, you know what? I will run out the creature. We don't need to hit the land next turn for Intrude. Because we're pretty okay with just playing out the Cold Case Cracker next turn. Prime Stopper Sprite. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with a trade here. I guess I'm not going to be trading here. Very detective. Well, if they have like a passive as an effect on my Cold Case Cracker, we can get some value. Bounce our detective and their detective. I kind of called it. Is that what we want to do, though? I guess we just keep running out threats for now. It's fine. I don't mind trading Guildmage for Guildmage. I think theirs is better. The downside about maybe not main phasing the Intrude, or at least in response to their activation, is that now if they have a counter, they can kind of get me, but... Ah, well, now I have to use this. Okay, so... I think I like this. Actually, we can probably put one more over here. So they give me 3 cards, I make a 2/2, or they give me 2 cards, I make a 3/3. I don't think this is the time to make 5 versus 0. Nice. Draw 3, make a 2/2 flyer for 5 mana. Absolutely. Is a bird, sure. Alright. Tackle both of these. Blade Brand, if they block like this, is clutch. Super tempted just to selective snare both their humans, but getting the Etrata online I think makes sense. Alright, last card in their hand. Spirit. And they can gain 2. Yep, let's bounce both humans. They go back up to 10 in response. Hit them for 3, eat their Watcher. And then double creature. Easy game. Actually, both of those are good. We can Projector Inspector, discard the Radical Idea, and cast Extract. They get to sack their Tithe Taker, though, and preserve a creature, but that's not a huge deal. They need to block the Skitter Eel. None of my creatures that are attacking are detectives, sadly. Okay. Alright, I would say we're slightly favored. Ever so slightly favored. 4-1. I mean, I think this deck is pretty average for blue-black, but it's doing okay for now. Alright, nice looking hand. We keep getting the Guild Mage into Blade Juggler. No complaints there if we can find one more land. Excellent. Well, hopefully they can't profitably block a 2/2 next turn. That means they cannot profitably block a 2/2 next turn, because they will not have a blocker. Awesome. Oof. Now we actually just need to draw lands. I think I'd trade here if they offer, because our hand is just so slow but powerful. It's annoying. Oh, that's bad. Missing a land drop there, really problematic, but we can Take the trade here and then surveil too, I think is good. Okay, we'll just leave them both on top. Blade Instructor's quite good. That's actually one that we want to extract a confession on. Because if we just play Skid or Eel, it simply trades with that, and if they have any kind of pressure, we get wrecked. I can play that out as a 3-2, it looks like. Sure. And this is where we start turning it around. 3/3 flyer that locks down their Vandal for a turn. It's fine. Go to 15. And we'll just pass and hold up Intrude. This card's Hacrobat. I think I'm gonna go 5-0 here again for the yellows. I either draw 5 cards or they give me a 5/5 flyer. Seems pretty good. Especially since, again, those cards are not super relevant. I will take that back. Quench actually looks pretty funny here when they're missing lands, but now I run the risk of falling behind because they have a board state. Yeah, see, they can play around the Quench. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Getting a little bit punished here. Notably, if they didn't hit the land that turn, we would have gotten them really good, but they did. That sucks. Alright, let's cycle off Blade Brand. I guess I probably have to just fuss here and make, or bother here and make 3 blockers. Barging Sergeant, so good here as well. Jeez. Well, I got punished. Definitely got punished. Could have also just went to try to hold up Spire Mangler and stuff too. Alright, trade here, go to 1. Yeah, I messed up this game. Got greedy and then got Boros is what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Nope. Got greedy, got Boros. Maybe I should have done 4 versus 1. So at the very least they gave me a 1/1. And getting a 4/4 was still just as good as getting a 5/5 there. Got greedy, got punished. That was very winnable. That was a lot more winnable than I made it seem for sure. Alright, good hand here going into the next game. Again, no greed. I want that 4th land, so let's just keep it on top. Footlight Fiend. Well, this kind of sucks, but it's not going to get much better for a while, so we might as well fire it off and prevent some damage. 1/1 into 2/2. And another Boros deck. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to cycle off Blade Brand here. Alright, Cold Case into Chili. Looks like they have +2, +2. That's fine, just make them do it. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 Our opponent's name is Boros, so I guess it makes sense that they are playing red-white. And we're going to lock down the goat as it has menace. As long as it's your turn, creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample. Okay, I'm going to take this here and get a little bit greedy. Because what this allows me to do is spectacle my Blade Juggler, and then maybe cast something else after. Or I might just die. That's good too. I think they're probably going to shoot my Blade Juggler here and hit me for 5. At least that's what I would do if I were them. Just push. Oh. Yeah, they're definitely going to trade. Shoot, I take 5, I go to 6. Okay, deck, I need something other than lands. That probably is not enough, would be my guess, but we can hope. Do I double block this? If it's Bullrack, they blow me out. No, if it's Bullrack, they would have attacked with all. It might just be a Hellion, in which case they're still just going to block a Trotta. Or kill a Trotta, right? What else can it be? I could just chump with my Chillbringer. Actually, maybe that's the best. Oh wait, it has Menace, that's right. Never mind. Was the stupid Hellion, of course. Of course. Well, I'm not dead on board. I can double block the Hellion and take 5 if they don't have anything in their hand. Okay, I don't know why. If they're gonna attack like that, they should have attacked maybe with everything? I don't lose my Chillbringer. I go to 3. This is still winnable here. Maybe not so much anymore. God, that sucks so bad. They really need to be attacking with everything. That's lethal, right? I go block, block, die, block, block, die. What do you... Yeah, any way we do this, we lose, right? Oh, I guess if I go like this, I don't lose. 4, 5, 6... Oh, no. Any way I do it, I die. Because of the trample. The opponent's throwing, and they're giving me a chance, but cannot punish. Getting killed by Street Riot. Love it. Alright, good beats. I mean, I threw the previous match, so that's on me anyways. Got careless and ended up losing. But hey, like I said, I think this was a pretty average-looking Dimir deck, so not too unhappy about getting 4 wins. Got to do some Intruding and a Trottaing, which was nice, but overall the deck was just okay. So, hey, fine results, even though I made a few mistakes. As always, thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.